What's up, everybody? This is Ricker back at you with another video review, and today we'll be taking a look at the AEW Unrivaled Series 16, Matt and Jeff, the Hardy Boys. Of course, the Hardys no stranger, obviously, to the action figure world, obviously, and of course AEW. And of course, you guys know I'm a sucker for the Hardy Boys. Always glad to have new figures, and these ones are no exception. So I'm looking forward to see what we got with these two. But of course, first thing is first, out of the packaging. Typical standard AEW Unrivaled packaging. Of course, got the names, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy. Jeff is number 156. Damn, Series 16. Matt is 157, Series 16, obviously. On the sides, there are secret letters. Okay, Jeff, we got an O. Was that an O? No, it's a D. And then for Matt, we got an E. All right. Wonder what that spells out. Like I don't really pay attention to the secret messages, but I know some people do. Of course, on the side, same as usual. Down the back, of course, got the glamour shots, got the pictures of them. Jeff is from Dynamite, March 23rd, 2022, in Texas as well. And of course, Matt is from Dynamite, March 16th, 2022, in San Antonio, Texas. So unfortunately, they don't match as far as, you know, the actual show they're from, which I kind of hate it when they do that with tag teams. Then down below, the other figures in the wave. Only figure I probably plan to get from the wave is Julia Hart. Them obviously got the Hardys here. Orange Cassidy, I don't really care for the gear. The Guns, they're great wrestlers, great figures, just not the biggest fan of them, which I'm actually surprised how big of a shelf warmer Colton is. Like, man, that figure's a major big warmer. Like, he's basically like the new, trying to think of an example. Like a Riho from Unrivaled Series 3. Remember how crazy that figure was as a peg warmer? That's how Colton is in my area. So yeah, nothing really else I would really want from this wave aside from Julia. So you can expect to see a review of Julia down the road. Anyways, that's it for the package. So let's open up the Hardy Boys and see what this particular set of Hardys has to offer. We'll be right back. Here's the Hardy Boys, their packaging. And not my favorite figures of them, but these are still pretty nice figures. So these might be the weakest of their AEW figures, but they're still not that bad. They're still pretty nice figures. All right, let's get right into it. First up, their accessories. They both come with the same accessories. They each come with 2 pairs of hands, and they got an alternate head as well. Both of them have the Hardy Boy hand sign, and they both have a pair of standard grips. Obviously for Jeff, we got his the root system, that tattoo on one hand. And Matt, it's just plain. Like I said, they both come with the same hands, just standard grips and the Hardy Boy hand sign. And of course, they both got alternate heads, which I'll talk about when we talk about the head scan for each one. Of course, we're going to start off with Jeff. The default face is, of course, a screaming face with the face paint, which we got this before with the Amazon 2-pack, which I also reviewed. Not my favorite face paint for Jeff Hardy, but still not too bad. I like the color scheme of it. Pretty cool. Of course, you can kind of see his demon tattoos peeking through on his neck, so that's actually a nice touch. They actually got that on there. Of course, got his trademark earrings, which I'm not the biggest fan of these types of earrings, but for Jeff it works. Hair looks good. Of course, the Hardy Boy hand sign with the tattoo there on the side there. Plain black top, so a little bit different look for Jeff here, at least as far as his figures, because usually he has like a tank top. And the pants, of course, the standard white studded belt. Now this surprised me. He's got the towel, but it's not removable. I mean, it looks to be kind of like the his Mattel figures from WWE, where it's like the towel has a peg on the end of it, and it just pegs into a hole in the back of his pants. This one is actually glued in. It's not like the Amazon 2-pack where the towel is sewn onto the t-shirt. So when you take off his t-shirt, the towel comes with it. So that's a little interesting how they did that. Everything else, pants look good. Of course, you see the typical Jeff Hardy boots with the little white on the top there. So yeah, kind of plain, but still really nice figure. And as I mentioned, he also comes with an alternate head. This one's a more of a blank expression, which I think I might. I'm glad this one actually has better paint apps. The eyes on this one look a little bit sloppy, but I don't know, expression-wise, I think, yeah, the screaming one's better, but I don't know, just the way the head scans look, I would say the blank expression's actually better, in my opinion. And they're still nice head sculpts. Alright, now on to Matt. And much like Jeff, the default face is the Screaming face, which I thought this was the same that we got with the 2-pack. I know these came out first, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I thought this would be the same, but no, this one's more screaming, but he doesn't look angry. Whereas on the 2-pack, he's screaming, but he's also angry. So it's just different the way they did it. It could be the same head scan, it's just the different way it was painted, but who knows. But either way, it's still a good head sculpt. I like it. I think it looks like Matt. Of course, he's got the Hardy Boy hand sign as well. His hair looks good. Now, at first glance, you would think that his top is just plain black, because a lot of pictures, and even the picture on the back of the box here looks plain black. But no, if you look very closely, you can actually see he has these really cool designs on the top itself. Looks almost like fireworks somewhat, but it's a cool design. So you don't really see it at first glance. You really have to look close. Thankfully, you guys can see it on my camera here. So that's actually pretty cool. Does it continue on the back? Yes, it does. Nice, and that continues on the back as well as on the shoulders here of the sleeves. And even right there on the sleeve as well. Nice, sweet. And the pants, the same mold as Jeff. Again, same as the 2-pack. They basically just use the same figure. Like it's basically just the same figure, just a different head sculpts. So you basically got two of the same figure here, just different paint deco, obviously for the belts and the shoes, and of course unique head scans for each guy, obviously. Got the belt here, it's not painted. They could have at least painted the buckle here, but oh well. And typical pants, and then just plain black boots at the bottom. And with them being all covered in black like this, it kind of reminds you of their old school days, like from like the 90s or whatever. It kind of reminds me of Brood Hardys, like for like No Mercy in 1999 from that ladder match they had with Edge and Christian. Like it kind of reminds you of that in a way, even though it's not meant to be, but you get what I mean. It reminds you of that. Oh, and Matt also has a blank expression head sculpt, which is kind of like a little smirk. Which for Matt, I actually like this head scan better than the Screaming face. I just think it looks more like him, and it's just a better head scan. He was never the one to scream that often. I mean, you even see it here in the picture. He has like a little smirk. So he wasn't much to scream that much. So I kind of prefer this head scan. For Jeff, he's like always screaming for certain moves. Comparisons, here they are with the, I guess you could say kind of repaints of these that we got later on. And that is the Amazon exclusive 2-pack, which I also reviewed. Here's Jeff. And here's Matt. I would say in terms of the outfits, yeah, the 2-pack is better because you definitely get more of your money's worth with the paint deco. But in terms of accessories, these Unrivaled 16 is better because you definitely get alternate hands and you get alternate heads. With the 2-pack, you just get a t-shirt. So it's really pick your poison. I would say these are better, like physically in terms of like how they look with their like more eye-catching, with better gear, more better paint deco. But these I just think are better figures overall. I think they're just more fun. And of course you get more with them. You get alternate heads and alternate hands. So it's really up to you guys. Anyway, so these might be the weakest AEW figures we've gotten of the Hardys, but these are still really nice figures. Just because they're the weakest doesn't mean they're bad figures. So I'll say, not too bad. So quick final thoughts. Overall, these figures are actually pretty awesome. So it might not be the greatest Hardy Boys figures we've gotten from AEW, probably the weakest ones in terms of their gear, but these are still really, really nice figures. I like the face paint they chose for Jeff, even though it's not my favorite. Of course, I like the accessories they come with the hands and the, of course, the alternate heads. I think they're decent head sculpts. And also the gear, it has like a very retro look to it, so it's pretty cool. And it definitely did surprise me with the design on Matt's shirt, because you don't really see it at first, like at first glance. You really had to look close to see it. And I like that. It's actually pretty cool. So these figures are actually, they're pretty nice. I forgot to talk about the posability, but it's the same posability that you're used to. If you really want to see the posability of how these particular figures are with the posability, just watch my review of the Amazon 2-pack. Guess what these are? I mean, they're basically, that 2-pack's basically just a repaint of these. So I'd say these are pretty nice figures. So I would say if you're a Hardy Boys fan and collector, I would say these are definitely definite pickups. If you can find these in the store like I did, I got these at Walmart, or I picked them up online for a good deal. So it may not be the best AEW figures we've gotten to the Hardys, but that doesn't mean that they're bad figures either. I would say they're pretty nice figures, so pick them up if you can. Anyways, thanks so much, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to check out my AEW figure reviews playlist. Check out every AEW review I've done up to this point. And also, make sure to subscribe to ring the bell so you don't miss a single review. And stay tuned for more reviews, not just AEW action figures, but WWE action figures, toy hunts, stop motions, and a whole lot more. And also, stay tuned for some upcoming reviews. I got the WWE Greatest Hits King Sheamus coming up, as well as Elite Series 114 Braun Breaker and Elite Series 115 Kairi Sane. So those are some upcoming reviews for you. So make sure to subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss it. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Until next time, remember, you can't touch my dream and you can't touch my soul. I'm out. Take care, guys. Bye.